1080p.
We are live.
All righty. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Saturday Night Nerds live streaming podcast. And tonight you're watching our second annual SNN Awards. This your boy, Deontay the Giant, SNN Bader, or you can call him Jeff the Chef. And we have a special guest with us. Blake Hickman from Comically Inclined. So thank you for joining us on the show today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We got 6 categories to go from on this award show, so I'll run off the names of the nominees, and then I'll also announce the winners at the end of each listing and tell you what amount of votes they got and everything. So without further ado, I am going to go and play this SNN intro.
Is the best thing what? Exactly.
Yes, welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We are working on a new opening theme pretty soon. The producer we're keeping it secret until we can have the perfect beat picked, and we'll introduce that in season 3 for our podcast. So the first topic is best film of 2022. So I'm going to grab the results real fast, and then we'll get started on discussing who deserved the win and who probably shouldn't. Let's see. And the nominees for best film of 2022 is Top Gun Maverick, Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, The Batman, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse of Madness. So those are our 5 nominees for that. And then the winner, with a whopping 18 votes, it is Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever.
As it should be.
Yep.
So Jeff, what do you think about the best film of 2022?
I had a suspicious feeling when it come out that was going to be the top choice.
Yeah.
The previews I've seen for it, I have not yet seen it yet. Shame on me, I know, but I just don't like movie theaters that much anymore.
So much prejudice right now.
But from what I've seen from the preview so far and what I understand of the storyline, they kind of went with it, hands down. Everything I've seen about it's been beautiful. So,
yeah, pretty much. Do you think it's well deserved, or do you have like a tough contender for it?
No, I really think that was the hands down favorite, hands-on winner.
Yeah, it's 18 votes. It was a landslide too. It was only 4 for the Batman, I think, and that was second place.
I mean, that's actually in my queue to watch tonight.
Yeah. I take that back. It was 8 votes for Batman, and everything. The other 3 nominees pretty much got 1 vote. So I was like, wow.
Was Top Gun one?
Yeah.
Really? Yep. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like the Batman, like I get what they did. I don't have a whole lot to complain about it. But I think my second choice would have been Top Gun. That blew me out of the water and shocked me. To be honest with you,
it was I didn't get to see it, but I saw the first one, so I took people's word for it.
Mm.
So I
Was
honestly
there
can't
a
argue with
shirtless
that.
volleyball scene in the second one?
There was, yeah. But I'm not saying that's what made the movie good at all because
Yeah.
the wrong people were shirtless. But anyways, but no, for real. I love Top Gun. I'm a big '80s movie, guy.
Yeah.
And I expect it to be good. I mean, Tom Cruise, even though I'm not a huge fan of him, he actually does some pretty decent movies and does good acting on quite a bit of stuff. But it shocked me actually. It was better than good. I would probably go back and watch it 2 or 3 more times in the theater if I had the spare time to. It really did shock me, and it was way better than the first one. Sequels hardly ever follow up with the first. Way better than the first one.
You gotta look at the era.
This is
All right,
true.
we're talking
This is true.
80s versus 2022.
Right. But then also to me, like
we might have come a little ways.
This is true. This is true. A little bit better special effects, CGI. But I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty good. It was longer than planned. Runtime was longer. So
Yeah, I'm really starting to regret not going to see it now.
It'll be out on Netflix here soon or HBO Max.
Yeah. I'm shocked it hasn't been yet already.
I am too, considering how fast Black Adam hit it.
Well, it needs all the extra money it can get. So
I literally just watched it this morning.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Willie did too. He didn't say it was awful. He gave it like a B-.
Yeah, he said 6.5 out of 10.
He said B- in the DC realm of movies.
Yeah,
to be exact.
Honestly,
that's a fact.
That bad.
Yeah. I think the biggest problem with that movie is just a simple fact that
Mr. Rock.
They should have named it JSA. It was basically a JSA film, and The Rock.
Well, here's the thing, and I may get judgment for this, but I like a lot of The Rock's movies. I really do, and I enjoy watching them on screen.
No, he's entertaining.
The Rundown, one of my all-time enjoyable movies to watch. I love it.
Underrated as fuck.
Yes,
and so is Walking Tall.
Oh yeah,
I'm a Scorpion King fan, but that was about the end of it for me.
Yeah, that was during the WWE height of him.
I'm a Scorpion King and Kelly Hu fan, so yeah.
Dude, Kelly Hu, my God, underrated as hell.
I'm a Cena fan. I'm a toxic John Cena fan.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a John Cena fan. The man can't even act. I feel like he was trying to do the same thing as The Rock. Now
I've never seen him act. Does he act?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see him.
Yeah, right. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Peacemaker series is the first thing I've seen him in that I actually really enjoyed.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. He made himself at home with Peacemaker. Did
you watch did you not watch Cock Blockers?
I have not.
I feel like I've seen part of that, not all of it. Yeah.
It's a comedy. He actually is
pretty funny.
It's that dry John Cena humor that only he could pull off.
Yeah. There was another movie that he was in that he was like a drug dealer. He was like a suburban. I can't remember the name of the movie. Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh crap. His screen time was like about 5 to 10 minutes long, but that little screen time he had. He popped a cameo. He opened up like a fanny pack and started pulling stuff out, trying to sell it to women. And it was like, wow, this dude's he is a piece of work for sure. Comedy is his niche. I'll give him that.
Well, it's kind of like Channing Tatum. That dude can't act. No. His looks in the women's what gets him most of his movies. Now you got 21 Jump Street. He was funny in that. Awesome that was hilarious.
You know what the problem is? He needs to break out his Alabama accent and go full on Southern.
No, we don't want him as Gambit.
He exaggerated the hell when he did that little Gambit thing.
I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people give Taylor Kitsch a lot of crap for the Wolverine origins, but I think with the right writer and the right director, Taylor Kitsch could actually make a good Gambit.
Yeah, I could see the resemblance in him too.
Mm-hmm. And he could do that Southern accent too.
I'm all for it, man, because it's really rare to find like a good straight from Louisiana actor in Hollywood these days, and
Yeah. And the guy, what's his name from the kid's from Alabama. I say kid. When I first seen him act, he was a kid from Alabama. But the guy from NCIS New Orleans.
yeah.
And
I think
Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. That guy.
Oh, you're talking
Oh,
about
him.
Lucas Black.
Lucas Black.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Re-
I think that he should be in some more stuff. I know I don't feel like he's super versatile.
Dude, he could
But he's a great
fall
actor.
in somewhere within the MCU or the DC
Yeah.
universe easy.
Yeah.
He's got the look, he's got the build.
I mean, if they got Will Poulter playing Adam Warlock, they could put him in something, you know? I mean,
right.
Yeah.
Are we getting paid?
Yeah.
Are you guys getting paid?
But man, actually, speaking of Wakanda Forever,
Mhm.
today was my 4th time seeing it, and I've got
Yeah,
one
I
more
seen you
time to
post
see it.
that.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like they couldn't have, for the situation that they were given, and for the unfortunate death of Chadwick Boseman, and then him having to rewrite the script. I don't think that nobody else besides Ryan Coogler could have written it and laid it out better without giving 100% of the proper service and the proper dedication to tribute and to carry on a storyline and to change it. I think it couldn't have been done better. And then you have a couple of people, spoiler warning if you haven't seen it yet. I'm not going to talk about the actual whole movie, but you get 2 different fan services, and they expected the whole passing the mantle on to go 1 or 2 ways, and they really opened it up for it to be 2 different ways, which completely satisfied to me every fan out there. And I hands down, I mean, still 4th time watching it, still brought tears to my eyes at the beginning. Still a beautiful movie.
It is. Oof. It is hard to get through it, man. It is hard.
It is.
Keep tissue right next to me.
Yeah.
Blake has gotten through it 4 times.
Yeah.
He survived all 4.
His heart is made of steel. That's pretty much it. Oh man.
The man has no emotions.
Oh no, I cried every time, all 4 times.
Uh-huh.
Hell,
He's
I still get teary-eyed when I watch Endgame, even though I know it's going to happen.
I tell myself I won't, but I will. I most definitely
Exactly.
will. It's like I'm not gonna cry.
The
Yeah,
moment he
just-
snaps his fingers, if you don't cry, then you have no soul.
Get folded instantly. I didn't
Yep.
stand a chance.
Yeah.
But yeah, if Wakanda Forever hadn't won, you pretty much would have went with Top Gun.
I would have, and I
Yeah.
can't believe I'm saying that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I really can't, because I mean, Doctor Strange was on there too, wasn't it?
Yep.
Well, it'd be a toss-up between that one and Doctor Strange.
Mhm.
So Doctor Strange,
Ooh.
I enjoyed. I think it was really good. It just did not go the route that I expected it to go, and we got a lot less multiverse than I expected. Which I know we're
Yeah.
leading up to a lot more multiverse stuff, but when you throw the word multiverse in the title of a movie, you expect a little bit more, multiverse action. I would think, but it was still good. I think it was great. It just wasn't exactly what I expected. So
Nice.
Yeah.
I love the horror aspect of it, and
do.
that was my first choice because of it. But Wakanda, Chadwick, fold me.
yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, I mean, I can appreciate Sam Raimi, and I do love the horror aspect that they threw in there on the Doctor Strange movie. But I felt like there were some things that was a little much, like the music note fight. I thought the visual was pretty neat, but
Mhm.
I just wasn't crazy about. I don't know. I just felt like it was I don't know,
Yeah.
wet my cup of tea.
It's not his sweet tea, not the Popeye sweet tea.
Right.
Let's see. So category number 2 is going to be best video game of 2022. So I'm going to read off the nominees for that, and then announce the winner, and we all can just share our thoughts on that one. Let's see. All right, so I already had the winner in front of me. So the nominees for best video game of 2022, it was only 3 nominees, so that was pretty crazy. Horizon Forbidden West, Elden Ring, and God of War Ragnarok. And if you've seen the stream of the video game awards that happened like a week ago,
Mhm.
Dude, that was so good. Like
yeah.
the way it ended, like
Oh,
That poor fucking kid.
that crazy
He
ass
was
kid.
slick as hell though.
It
Yeah,
was slick. I caught that on TikTok. I didn't watch the deal, but it's all over my TikTok.
We were
right now.
watching it live, and we're all like, "Who the fuck is this kid?"
he's
And
a
they,
legend.
they let him pretty much walk up and see what he had to say before they escorted him off.
He got arrested.
Oh,
They
did he?
escorted him out. And he got arrested. Yeah,
They should build a statue for him. He's
the greatest crash of all time.
he is the GOAT. So for the video game awards, the Elden Ring won video game of the year. But out of the 3 that we had, the winner was God of War Ragnarok by 14 votes.
Oh wow.
But Elden Ring was really close with 10. So that's pretty crazy as far as voting goes.
I think what helped God of War was it dropping while we were having the vote. I think that kind of pushed it over the edge there.
Mm-hmm.
It just had the perfect drop date right around the same time we were having our vote and take place, and that kind of gave it that little extra edge.
Yeah. It was a really tough competition between those two. I really thought Elden Ring was going to win, and I had no issues with that. But if Ragnarok would have won, I wouldn't have complained either, because I know the reputation of that game, and then some of the gameplay footage I watched of other people playing, and the professional reviews from like IGN and all of those. I was like, okay, I have no doubt that God of War is going to be fierce in this category. So
not a huge game player, but I did vote Elden Ring just because I have watched people play it, and I love the way it looks. And my partner at Comically Inclined, actually, he's a huge Elden Ring fan. Like that man has lost so many hours of sleep playing that game.
That's when you know it's a good game.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he was an Elden Ring fan. That's awesome.
Yeah. When we went to we set up at Fan Expo in Chicago and St. Louis this year, and no matter how long that day was, we were so wore out from the convention. Every night he would stay up to like 3 a.m. playing it, knowing that we were getting right back up at 6 a.m. to do the convention over again.
Wow.
Yeah,
he was grinding for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, my brother's the same way with Elden Ring. All we did was just tune into him on Twitch doing some more Elden Ring gameplay. He would go play Warframe from time to time, but Elden Ring was his cash, and I love watching him play it. So I didn't care who won, honestly.
Right.
Yeah, I was just watching him play the other day.
Yeah, he definitely got back into the groove for sure. He's waiting for the new DLC to drop so he can get back to that full-time grind again. But there's a little now that we're having like this drought with Elden Ring, he's kind of just been on a Pokemon kick, and Pokemon's the new rave right now, but didn't make it in time for the show, surprisingly.
It's a new game.
Yeah, I think it missed it by like a week.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was right around the week. It dropped the week later or something.
Yeah, a lot of people love it too. They're saying it's one of the best versions of Pokemon thus far. But
what's it on? Did it release on everything?
Boom! That right there.
Yep.
What y'all know about that?
The Switch.
Yep.
Yeah, he's been playing the crap out of it so far.
Dude, everybody has.
Yeah. And Cam loves it. A lot of people are. I'm surprised they didn't get any votes when it got nominated in the comments section. It was zero likes, but it wasn't going to do much compared to Elden Ring and God of War anyway. So
no, it's definitely got its own special little niche in there.
Speaking of Pokemon, how well did that movie did when that come out? It did pretty decent, didn't it?
Pikachu Detective or whatever. Yeah, it actually did pretty good. It was actually a good movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it actually. It's like I've never been a Pokemon fan at all, but like that movie came out, obviously I'm going to watch it. And like I watched that movie like 3 or 4 times actually.
I have too.
Yeah,
I thoroughly
not
enjoyed
just
it.
because it was Ryan Reynolds, but it was actually a good story. I enjoyed the way they did it.
Yeah. I'm surprised we haven't heard about a sequel for that.
I feel like it's coming. It's have a lot of streaming success on streaming services. I think it's on HBO Max.
Yeah, I
There's
think
been a
so.
lot of success
Yeah,
on
I
there,
think so.
and I'm pretty sure they're probably going to go a different route. But we're getting a sequel
For sure.
to that.
Heck yeah. That's been out for what, about 4 years now? 3 or 4 years? Or has it not been that long?
Maybe
I'd
2 or
say about
3.
4.
Yeah.
A quick
Yeah.
Google search will tell us. Hang on. Detective.
Let me see.
2019.
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, so about three. Yeah, 23, 3.5.
Yeah. I would say I might have seen an announcement for a sequel too. I'm probably
Okay.
wrong, but I'm gonna
Mhm.
rummage through Facebook after this to see what's going on. But
What's crazy is how good these fans are making these fan-made trailers now, and to get your hopes up real quick, and then you get halfway through, you're like, hang on a second.
So Detective Pikachu 2 has been scrapped.
Oh, huh. Wow.
that's a fumble. That's a fumble.
Wonder what the
Even though
reasoning is.
I think we're getting a Sonic 2.
We've already had Sonic 2.
Have we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
Sonic
had
Because I
3.
paid attention to it.
Yeah,
Or is it?
it's Sonic 3. It got the green light.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Like Sonic 2 had Knuckles in it.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I
got Shadow is coming for the third one.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So that's going to be pretty cool.
I seen a launch date for an animated one. Where it's like Sonic. I guess he was going so fast he jumped himself into an alternate dimension where everybody is like nobody knows who he is. So he's like, oh shit, I jumped into an alternate dimension again. So
yeah, he's got a video game out too. Sonic Frontiers on the Switch.
yeah, I seen that. I hadn't seen too much on it. I don't know if I'll pick it up. I'm still waiting on them to drop a what is it? Shit. I can never think of the name of this game. A Genshin Impact on Switch.
Yeah.
But so far there's been no success on it because the game is so vast. The Switch can't handle it supposedly.
Yeah, they were saying the exact same thing about Pokemon. It's like, dang, how are they making these games?
Oh, good.
Let's see. So category number 3 is best live action series. And then the nominees for best live action series is number 1, The Sandman, House of the Dragon, Wednesday, The Boys season 3, and Stranger Things season 4. And the winner for best live action series, The Sandman.
That was a tough one to pick. I'm gonna be honest with you, because
It really was.
Because Stranger Things to me, The Boys and Sandman, all to me, I mean, neck and neck.
Yeah.
But really, you know, what picked me to do Sandman was it's new. It was a new story. We've not seen live action, so it wasn't like an additional season like The Boys and Stranger Things. And it impressed me. The first episode to me was slightly a little slow, but I know they're trying to give you the backstory and stuff like that. But it drug out just a little bit. But second and third episode it picked up, and it just ran perfectly to me every episode after that.
So that season, it ran almost word for word perfectly from the comic book.
Hands down. Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
Willie,
I
see you. But yeah, Sandman was beautifully done. Probably, thank God it finally got greenlit for a season 2. And I can't wait to see what Neil Gaiman is going to bring to the table for a new season. I know I seen Wednesday got picked up for a season 2.
I'm in the middle of watching that right now. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's phenomenal. I loved Wednesday. Jenna Ortega, the whole cast did a phenomenal job.
Perfect casting.
But Sandman season 2 is going to be phenomenal.
So if they're sticking to exactly, strictly like you said, the comics,
they are.
So what season 2 storyline kind of be about? Do you know?
I think they're bringing I just posted it.
Delirium.
Delirium.
Mhm.
Okay.
Delirium's going to be getting introduced, which she's one of the siblings. Desire, I think, is going to be up to some no good again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hopefully, we get another really good fight sequence with the devil again.
Yeah, we'll definitely see Joanna Constantine again. We'll see Rose Walker for sure, and
Yeah.
I'm definitely excited for Delirium. But my favorite of all the siblings is definitely Destruction. So I
Oh,
can't. I
Yeah.
hope he gets screen time this season. But if he doesn't, I don't care. It's still a great show.
Oh yeah,
Right.
it
Yeah.
was. Yeah, it was phenomenal. And
The
for
storytelling, the character building, the world building on it, like
so,
so good.
Yeah.
if you can get your hands on the compendiums for the Sandman series,
Uh-huh.
read them. They are absolutely phenomenal. Like, I have all of them sitting on the shelf over there.
Where's the best
And
place to get those from, you think?
Barnes and Noble.
Okay,
Yeah, you can get
Yeah.
them all.
cool.
Like,
Hell, they might have one here. We have Barnes and Noble here, so they might actually
Yeah.
have one there in store.
Yeah, it's either Barnes and Nobles or some of the local comic book shops that I've been to here.
don't go
in,
to the local comic book
Missouri.
shops to get them. They're going to charge you a little bit more. They do a price markup. If you hit Barnes and Noble online, you can get it for value on the actual book value.
Nice.
Thank you.
And Willie is in the comment section. What's
I
up,
know.
Willie? The birthday weekend for him. Let's see. So did I say how many votes Sandman won?
No.
Oh,
It had.
He got-
hopefully, it was close.
It was 16-10.
That's
They
not too
got
bad.
the runner-up was The Boys season 3.
Hmm.
So that's understandable. In my opinion, Wednesday could have been the better runner-up, or House of the Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten a lot of really good TV shows this year. I know what they're saying for Wednesday. We're getting season 2 in 2024, I think they said.
Yeah.
Which I'm hoping they do a Halloween drop next year and kind of drop it on us early.
yeah, you that would make more sense. I mean, that's a pretty big gap. I mean, to do.
Fingers crossed that's what they give us. Because
Yeah.
a year,
Yeah.
because that for me, that's like The Boys, right? I damn near lost interest in The Boys because it took so damn long
Yeah.
to cut a season.
Same.
Yeah. I think for
Same
next
for
year's
Stranger Things. Like, I damn near lost interest in it because it took so long to drop the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Stranger Things, it's got my attention. They could have waited
no,
20
I mean-
years. I would have been right there on the day of the watch.
No, because
Yeah.
I would have had to go back and rewatch everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
season
it
4
when-
was good. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was better than the other 4 nominees, but it was up there. It
Yeah,
definitely
I'm
deserved
excited for the
nomination.
new season to see. The oh wow, the what's underneath the ground, upside down.
The Upside Down.
The upside down
Yeah.
finally being on Earth, like on Earth's surface, like in the realm. So I expected that to come a little sooner, to be honest with you. But 4 seasons later, I'm like, all right, let's. It's about time.
Yeah, that rematch with Vecna and 11 is about to get crazy.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I love the Duffer Brothers for this.
Those dudes are geniuses. Just
Yeah.
everything they drew inspiration for to make this happen. Which I know they're big horror movies fans from like the 70s and 80s, and they the way they tied all those elements into a modern show while still making it look and feel like it's from the 80s.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Is
Well,
amazing.
I sit there and watched the thing with David Harbour talking. I'm pretty sure, and he's talking about him and the brothers, and all the rest of the actors for their, they're on Netflix Studios premises. And he said, we were kind of like over here in the corner doing our film. He said, your big Netflix corporate people walk around, show interest, talk to everybody. He's like, and nobody really cared about us. He said nobody expected season 1 to even do anything. It barely got approved, and they're like, all right, go ahead and give it a shot. He said, but they were pretty much overlooked by everybody on Netflix Studios. He said, and then literally the day it released by midnight, he said by that following midnight, he said it just blew up and was insane. And next thing you know, they were #1 in Netflix Studios live.
That's insane.
Wednesday did almost the same thing.
Really?
I mean,
Nice.
Wednesday, like by the end of the first week, it was greenlit for season 2.
Wow.
And I know what's his name? The director and
Oh,
writer,
Tim Burton.
Tim
Yeah.
Burton. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got seasons 2, 3, and 4 already built out into the
Oh, wow.
Wednesday universe.
Well, you have such a huge Tim Burton following. Like he has
Mhm.
such a good
Oh, yeah.
following. Anything he's going to do, especially if it's a revisit of nostalgia, you know,
Mhm.
like the Addams Family. Oh yeah.
And he's got Beetlejuice 2 about to
Dude.
drop too.
Oh, and I
Oh,
will be there for that.
hands
And I
down.
hope Michael Keaton's back as Beetlejuice.
He is.
Okay,
Michael
good.
Keaton is Beetlejuice, and they're bringing. Of course, he's going to bring in Johnny Depp because it's
Mhm.
Tim Burton. What's a
Right?
movie?
Yeah.
Mhm.
If Johnny Depp shows up
And
in
wifey
Wednesday,
too.
I will be pissed.
If he shows up,
I'm
in
like,
that.
I don't want to see him in Wednesday.
I hope
Leave it
he's a
alone.
villain. Yeah, I would like to see him as a villain, so Wednesday could stab him up, and that'd be cool.
Maybe. I do like seeing his wife and stuff because she is like an awesome villain in everything she does. She was awesome in Harry Potter
Oh, dude,
until she got zapped.
I didn't know Christina Ricci would make an awesome villain.
Dude, she was like the surprise villain, and it was
Yeah.
amazing.
I kind of have a feeling, like I said, I'm halfway through it, but I kind of have that vibe that she's the villain.
Oh,
As soon as I seen the dirt
Oh,
on her
fuck,
boot.
dude. We forgot you were still in the middle of it.
No, you're
Damn.
good. It's fine. I'm gonna watch it regardless. But
Oh, yeah.
oh, and Johnny Depp is in Wednesday. You didn't hear that thing? That's his hand. So that's how they put him into.
No, it's not.
No, I'm just messing with you.
They did an interview. I just watched the
Plot
interview with
twist.
the guy that plays Sting, and like that dude had it rough on set. Like some of the stuff
Really?
and some of the positions he had to get himself into because he's was it Circus du Soleil performer,
Yeah,
something like that.
Really?
they had him in a
Huh.
green suit, almost like
And he was in a
half
green suit the entire time. Like he was shoved into floorboards.
I
You
just
know,
assumed it
like
was all CGI.
Oh,
Oh
he's
wow.
there.
Yeah,
He's there.
All
He's
right.
green suited up.
that is
That's even
crazy.
more
Now some
impressive.
of it is CGI, but for the most part, it's him in a green suit.
Right.
That's
like-
pretty badass.
When he's on her shoulder walking downtown,
Yeah.
like he's standing behind her in a green suit so he could be edited out and just his
That's
hand
great.
on top of her shoulder, and he's walking with her.
That's so cool.
That is.
That is ridiculously cool.
So, but
They-
yeah,
They gave him a lot of praise for that too. So
yeah, he killed it,
Wednesday,
man.
yeah.
Like he played a hand, like literally, and he damn near stole the show.
dude.
That's always been one of my favorite, like from the Addams Family, even since I was
Yes.
little. Was the thing.
I've been rewatching the old Addams Family here lately.
Yeah.
From the 90s, or
Yep.
yeah.
Well, even the original TV show.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you saw the Christina.
Well, yeah, that's the
version,
one
yeah.
from the 90s.
Mhm.
And then Addams Family Values, which was the second one. And then before that was like a 1970s TV show that was really good.
Oh, didn't Addams Family also get? And I could be wrong about this, but weren't they inspired from the Munsters? The idea of it, because they're very similar.
I think they came out around the same time, to be honest.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot what the inspiration for the film. I saw it on TikTok, like somebody did a whole history on it, and I cannot remember off the top of the head what family they actually were imitating. But they took inspiration from a real family.
oh wow.
So the
I was like-
Munsters was in 1964. And I think actually Addams Family, not the 1991 film, I don't care. I want to know original Addams Family. Not the God Blessed movie. Come on, Google, work with me, bro.
Google's being ruthless again.
Yeah, they ain't playing around. 1964.
So they both came out in 64.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Huh.
I think one was just done to compete with the other.
Right. And one's more like, to me, the Munsters was way more heavy in the comedy than Addams.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Did y'all watch the new Monsters with Rob Zombies?
no, I have not, but I heard
I
it was
have
awful.
not.
It is very awful.
I heard it's so bad.
It's definitely a Rob Zombie feel to it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I'm a Rob Zombie fan, so naturally I watched it.
But you still didn't like it.
Nothing's going to compete with the original Monsters to me.
Oh no.
It
That
just
was-
will never happen.
I watched that religiously as a kid. So
Nick at Night, baby.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Nick
Yeah.
at Night, hands down.
Watch that with Oh Happy Days.
Yep.
Ooh. But I was kind of Mickey Mouse Club back then too. I used to really go in.
Yep.
I never
never
did
missed
Mickey Mouse
it.
Club. Power Rangers was on, man. Couldn't watch
Power
that.
Rangers,
I had to
Mickey
watch my
Mouse
boy
Club for
Jason
night.
David Frank.
Got to see Jason. Yeah, Mickey Mouse was for nighttime. Power Rangers for breakfast.
Right after school.
Yeah.
I was to say 3:30, 3:45. We got off the bus. I think 4:00 it came on.
I was
Had to
always
argue
in
with
that
my
seat.
grandma to turn off Days of Our Lives, man, so I could watch that shit. And then she finally broke down and bought me and my little brother our own TV.
Leave me
had
alone.
the same childhood. Let me see. So the next category is best anime and animated series for 2022. And let me grab the nominees. So the nominees for best anime and animated series is The Legend of Vox Machina, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Bleach 1000-Year Blood War, Chainsaw Man, and Demon Slayer The Entertainment District Arc. And the winner is The Legend of Vox Machina.
What?
So that's the one I didn't vote on because I'm not familiar with none of these. I have zero input.
So Blake's good on this category. What you got, Jeff?
I'm choking because I don't know. To me, we had Chainsaw Man drop this year, which has been anticipated now for quite a while. And Chainsaw Man has done nothing but deliver episode after episode.
Big time.
And for me, that was hands down, like for me anyway, the most anticipated. And I enjoyed every single episode of it so far.
Is that anime or just animated?
It's anime, yeah.
Okay.
Animated. Or
Yeah,
you
it's
talking about
manga.
Chainsaw Man? Are you talking about Chainsaw? Yeah.
I don't know. For me, Vox Machina felt very cartoonish, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, Vox Machina is kind of in the same boat as Invincible. Same producers, but different writing team, different directors, and all that. Same sense of humor. Well, I'd say Vox Machina was a lot funnier in my opinion, and it gets straight to the action. And
Yeah, I know.
nothing.
Shit. What was? Damn, I'm brain farting. Give me a second. What was the other category or the other ones?
Let me see. Chainsaw Man, Bleach.
I haven't watched Bleach yet. My daughter said it was really good, and of course,
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer is really good.
Cyberpunk.
That's the other one.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't had a chance to watch that one yet, but I know what's his name said it was good. I can't think of his name. His name will come to me later.
Yeah, I haven't finished Cyberpunk, but from the first 2 or 3 episodes I've seen, it seems pretty cool and worth all the hype. I just need to go finish it.
In the chat, somebody I don't know who this is because they just show up as Facebook user. Who said I nominated Voss and have never even seen it.
Nice.
God bless America.
God bless America. Vox pretty much won by a landslide. They won by.
I got a feeling people voted without ever having seen the shit. How are you going to vote and never seen it?
You're basing that off of one guy. I think he's really salty about that winning.
I am. Just because I'm a big fan of Chainsaw Man.
I've not heard
I
of that
literally
one.
have every volume of Chainsaw Man. Well, I don't. My daughter does.
Totally understandable. That's my favorite manga right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I'm still trying. Like, I'm not a huge anime fan. I've only tried a couple, so I'm still trying different ones.
I've been dipping my toes back into the water of anime because my kid really loves it, and Chainsaw Man has been the one that has had me hyped for quite a while now. And when it dropped, I was just like, finally, I can see what the hype is all about. And then it's been nothing short of phenomenal.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man is one of those types of series that you have to baby step your way up to. Just like before you dive all the way into Chainsaw Man, first you want to work your way up from Naruto, make it
No,
to Attack on Titan.
never watch
Then
Naruto or Boruto. You'll waste years of your life. Just skip it.
if you
I
like
said what
Wakanda
I said.
Forever, you like Wakanda Forever, you might like Naruto.
It was Tim
Naruto,
Deckard. That explains everything.
I've tried watching Naruto, and I think me and my son, we started watching together. I think we're just like 4 episodes in. It's bearable.
Yeah.
I struggle with, I think to me, just growing up in the 90s with and the type of cartoons I've always liked.
Hey, that's because we had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I struggle with the animation of anime.
It's hard to digest.
Choppiness.
Yeah.
I'm not big on the choppiness. I like a good flowing,
Okay. The 80s anime
mhm.
was choppy as hell. Like if you go back and watch the original Vampire Hunter D, it will drive you absolutely insane. Even though it's a beautiful story, everything about Vampire Hunter D is beautiful. But the choppiness of it will drive you insane.
Anime twisted my mind when I first seen it. The first time I seen anything anime related, it was a Studio Ghibli film. It wasn't even a TV show. It was
anything
Kiki.
Studio Ghibli drops though is
Yeah.
is money and fire, dude.
Now there is one thing, I don't know if you call it anime or if it'd be more like anime, but the Jackie Chan Adventures. You ever watch that growing up?
I did.
I love that. Now I love that, but I don't know if that's.
There's a few anime in that nature of it too that you could probably enjoy.
That was actually a good cartoon though.
Really good. I would love to see that in a live action series. They know you have to bring back Jackie Chan and have someone else.
No, you bring back Jackie Chan.
He was so young in that series, though. But
you think about it, when Jackie Chan first come onto the scene, he wasn't that young to begin with, y'all.
Well, I mean, like though live action, he would have to be younger because he wasn't that young as they portrayed him in the animation.
You bring him in as grandpa. That way he still has that connection.
He can be uncle. Uncle.
Yeah, uncle.
One more thing.
Uncle, get the willies. But to me, that'd be awesome. That a live action movie with chasing the talismans and all that. That would be awesome if it was done right.
Yeah, it would be. It would make a great anime, a legit anime too.
I mean, they're about to drop Rush Hour 3 or 4.
It had to be 4.
Jackie's back in that.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
they're both back.
Yeah,
both coming back.
It would be. I didn't even think about him being uncle. That would be perfect, actually.
Dude,
one more thing.
Yeah,
wow,
Jackie.
I would pay to see that.
Me too.
Dude, we all would.
Yes.
I'll give you 28 right now. I know it's 14 for a movie ticket, but I'll give you 28.
Oh, hands down, easily.
Easily.
I will rent it out for all of us. I'll rent the damn theater.
Challenge accepted.
Yes.
If it's produced and it goes to a theater, y'all get down here. I will rent a theater.
I think Jackie Chan's the one that actually came up with that series, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
He picked the idea and we
just need to start sending emails to him about making it live action. Just kind of. I mean, everybody kind of. You get online and you everybody's bullying like they did Sonic. They got Sonic changed.
Yeah.
What else was there?
They're trying to freaking protest. What is it? Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
I'll screw that.
Don't fuck with the Guardians
I
of
think
the Galaxy.
We get online and get a petition going and strong arm Jackie Chan into making a live action series.
That is priority number one.
Hell no, I'm not strong arming Jackie Chan. He'll show up to your house.
Metaphorically speaking, not physically.
I'll show you a strong arm.
Yeah.
Come up here and kung fu our ass. People show up to work. What happened to you? Like, I got in a fight with Jackie Chan.
He hit me dead in the chest.
And I was no Chuck Norris.
Hey, don't whisper his name.
Yeah,
never whisper
say
his
it 3
name.
times.
He said, "Don't cross the road named after Chuck Norris, because if you cross him, you can't live to tell."
Can't live to tell the tale.
Yeah, you can't live to tell the tale.
Oh, man.
It's one of the testaments of the book of Norris.
What's the 11th commandment of the Bible?
Don't cross Chuck Norris.
Commandment number 11.
You see. So that's it for that category. Category number 5 is best fight scene of 2022. So I'm going to do the nominees for that. This year has been little so, but
Yeah.
I enjoyed the fights that we did get to see. The first nominee is Peacemaker versus Judo Master and the Peacemaker HBO series. I can't pronounce his name versus head captain Yamamoto in Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War. Tengen Uzui versus Gyotaro in Demon Slayer Season 2. General Okoye versus Atuma in Wakanda Forever. And Tangerine versus Ladybug on Bullet Train. Let's see. And the winner for best fight scene, that was Tengen Uzui versus Gyutaro, Demon Slayer Season 2 by 10 votes.
I'm gonna need to pass my thoughts and opinions on this to somebody else because I ain't got a clue.
Same.
Yeah, it's
But
like
Deontay, this one's on you.
Yeah, there's two anime on here, and then there's 3 live action. So Peacemaker made the cut. Okoye from Wakanda made the cut, and I haven't seen Bullet Train yet.
Bullet Train is
Bullet Train
out
is
now on
good.
Netflix.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I was shocked.
I just added it to my watch list.
I expected Bullet Train to. It's one of those things. I'm like, it probably all right. You know,
Right.
I found myself enjoying it way more than I expected.
It reminded me of one of those older, like Japanese, like kung fu type movies. Where there's just it's like boom, boom, boom action.
What's insane is the cast that's in it too.
Oh yeah, it's got everybody in it.
Literally.
If you were hot in 2022, you're in
Yeah.
it. Like
So, did y'all hear that? You know, all right. So y'all know how Ryan Reynolds brought in Brad Pitt on Deadpool 2, right?
yeah, he plays
Mhm.
Mr. Invisible, I think.
Right. And so you get that one split second where he gets electrocuted.
Yep.
You see his face.
You actually see him.
So Ryan Reynolds, I didn't know this. Ryan Reynolds convinced Brad Pitt to do that for free.
Yep, he
And
did it for free.
So
Actually, it wasn't him. It was the director of Deadpool 2,
that's right.
who is friends with Brad Pitt.
Yep.
Convinced him to make a special appearance for Ryan Reynolds.
Right. That's what it was. And so for Ryan Reynolds to pay that back, Ryan Reynolds did the exact same cameo in Bullet Train for Brad Pitt.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ryan's got some pull.
Yeah.
You want Hugh Jackman back? Say no more. You want
Right.
Brad Pitt? Say no
I want to
more.
know what Ryan Reynolds had to do to get Hugh Jackman back for Wolverine.
Well, you heard him in the first one. He's got a nice pair of smooth ones.
No judgment here. I mean, one's a Canadian,
Yeah.
and one plays a Canadian on TV.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I tell you what, the whole Gin and Coffee and their whole feud back and forth on YouTube, and they're oh my
Dude,
god,
those two
That
are a
thing
match
over.
made in heaven.
Yes.
That is awesome. I love that.
I've caught myself. There's like people who have like a 13-minute collaboration of all the videos together, and I've went back and watched those probably over half a dozen times.
Dude,
Hands
those
down.
and the the Ryan Reynolds what is it like? Excuse me, the one with the devil or whatever.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. He was playing. He was basically playing Lucifer in like a commercial or something, and
Ryan Reynolds was.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to say it was like I forgot what it was. I have to.
How long
I'd
ago
have
was
to-
this?
Around the
was
same time, they were doing all those other little cameos and stuff and commercials.
Yeah, it was about a couple. It was about a couple years ago. I cannot. It was a
Unless I'm getting them
very
confused,
famous,
which is a good possibility too.
Yeah, he had a really famous chick alongside him. It wasn't Blake. It was. I think it was Natalie Portman. That was with him in the commercial. It was hilarious, but it's on his Instagram account too. So I'll probably go look at that a little bit later tonight. But Ryan's got clout, man. He's like, yeah, whoever you guys want me to bring back, I'll bring him back. So I hopefully he brings another X-Men back with Hugh. That and hopefully,
Oh,
uh,
I found it. He was playing is a dating app. He was
Yeah, it
playing
was a
Satan.
yep,
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one.
yeah. I hope he gets like Kevin Bacon or someone.
So Kevin Bacon. So if y'all don't know, the guy who plays Robert
That's
Englund, who plays Freddy Krueger, who is retiring from playing Freddy Krueger, he was asked who should take the mantle of the glove and the hat. He was like Kevin Bacon.
really
Robert
Like
said that.
no questions, like no
no
hesitation,
hesitation.
no nothing. Just Kevin Bacon. He's
Wow.
perfect.
Kevin
like-
got the acting chops for it.
Dude, I think he'd be great. Like he would be phenomenal.
He
I
got
really
the range.
How did y'all feel about that remake of the Freddy Krueger where you had old boy that played Rorschach play him?
it wasn't my favorite, but I
Right.
thought
Mhm.
the
I'm-
dude
I'm
who
a-
plays Horseshack is amazing. Like
Yeah.
the dude is just phenomenal. And
Well,
the new Horseshack in the comic book is actually based off of him and his character portrayal of him.
Okay.
And I thought he did phenomenal. It's
Mhm.
not my favorite, however.
Right.
Robert
Man,
Englund to me will always be my Freddy Krueger,
the Freddy Krueger. Yeah.
unless Kevin Bacon does take the mantle, and then we'll see.
So to
Mhm.
me, like Robert Englund's thing is his little corniness, cheesiness that's part of Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
But then if you want to, let loose, to me, my opinion was if you want to let loose of who we grew up to love as Freddy Krueger, and just think of a character that is that person. I feel like the guy that played Rorschach that played him in that series was a really good, serious Freddy Krueger. Like
Yes.
the storyline, as in like taking out the cheesiness and the one-liners.
Oh
I
yeah,
feel like it was a really good, serious Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
I agree on that part for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't mind corny or serious Freddy
Right.
Krueger. I think the overall writing for the
Mhm.
reboot was kind of what knocked points off of it for me. But other
Gotcha.
than that,
Yeah.
I
Because
always
the
Although-
seriousness of it, it's a lot more horrifying than the one
Yeah.
we grew up liking.
Yeah.
yeah,
The way they did the reboot and some of the how he became
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger is really. I thought they did a really good job of the backstory.
yeah.
We're
I
way off
really loved
topic,
it.
but that's
Yeah, I'm
what I love about
sorry.
this. No, that's what's great about this. We can go off topic all we want.
Yeah, as long as we bring it back in, we're good. Let's see. So I do as far as fight scenes go, like the 2 live actions that I enjoyed. I'm going to go see Bullet Train. That's in my watch list, and then Wakanda Forever. I enjoyed that fight with Okoye and like the lead dude for Namor,
Mhm.
and then the Peacemaker fight with Judo Master. I suggested that originally, even though I didn't end
I'll
up.
have to go back and rewatch that one. I just couldn't recall it off the
I
top of
can't
my
either,
head.
honestly.
Yeah, Judo Master beat the hell out of Peacemaster and like a Peacemaker and his entire team of soldiers or goons or whatever.
Is that
Judo
around the
Master,
barn?
that was
Alright.
they were like spying on like the governor's family, and Judo Master just jumped out the tree and just beat the hell out of all
Yep.
6 of them, 4
Yep.
of them.
No,
I
I
was-
remember that. Yeah, that was pretty good, actually.
His
Like,
rematch.
I can remember like the kickoff of that scene, but I can't remember like it all the way through.
Yeah,
So I
because
definitely need to go back and rewatch it.
the governor, I think he was possessed or he had like an alien butterfly in him,
Mhm.
and they got the order to assassinate the family. But before they could do that, Judo Master got the drop on him, and he just dragged the crap out of all of them. But Peacemaker got his rematch later in the season, and before he could win, one of the girls he partnered with shot him, and he was like, "I was winning that. Why did you do that? Why did you shoot him?" She was just like, "I'm sorry, bro." It's like that was a good rematch, though. I really appreciated Cena for delivering that.
I've still yet to see him, man.
He he'll lose his camo one day, but as Peacemaker, he sticks out and he shines.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, so that is it for that category. And then we'll probably talk about the final topic now, and then I'll just fill him in when he gets back.
Okay.
But the last category for the night is Fumble of the Year. So that's
Got a lot to say about this one.
if people are very unfamiliar with this category from last year, this is exactly what the name says.
Right.
Somebody dropped the ball. And so that's where we got Fumble of the Year from. And then the categories for Fumble of the Year were Resident Evil Netflix series, Morbius, The Book of Boba Fett, Thor, Love and Thunder, and Black Adam.
A whole bunch of fumbles.
Man, they couldn't pick the ball up. What's going on? Let's see. In the winner of category number 6, Book of Boba Fett by a landslide.
I don't think that should. I think there's people voting that didn't watch everything that was in there.
Precisely.
I honestly agree.
Did we
I
already
know-
announce the winner? Who won this one?
Fumble of the Year.
Yeah.
It was the Book of Boba Fett by a landslide.
I think there was
Yeah.
bigger fumbles than that. I mean,
It really was way bigger.
I tell you right now, I voted for Thor: Love and Thunder, hands down.
Dude, yeah.
Man,
It
That
made
was one of them.
everybody's.
I mean, how you gonna put a God butcher in a movie and we don't see no gods getting butchered?
At all.
And like I love Christian Bale. Christian Bale's acting is phenomenal. You know, he what he was told to act, you know, he did great. But you can't give us a character like that and then just don't show us nobody getting killed or butchered. I mean,
He got to murder no god.
none. And see, my whole idea when I seen the theater, the trailer come out and stuff, you know, you see Olympia immediately. And what do you think? Shit, you know, Gore's going to come in there and we're going to see a whole bunch of gods butchered in Olympia. I guarantee you.
He's
Nope.
gonna smoke.
We
them.
get to see
Yeah.
a douchebag Zeus that was kind of cringy, but I know Zeus is douchey, you know, but it's slightly a little cringy for me. But and to me, like Taika Waititi, he peaked at Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Thor: Love and Thunder, he went over the top. We don't want to see a floating around Stormbreaker be jealous of Mjolnir. I mean,
That
I get fired up about this. So go.
he got off the rails big time with
Jeez.
this. Like the whole pun that he made with the screaming goats and all that probably kept me from really being angry at the movie.
Yeah, I love the screaming goats.
Those goats cracked me and my brother up for hours.
Yeah.
We could not stop laughing about them. It was like, all right, that's probably the highlight of this film.
Oh, for
because
sure.
the way they did Gore was crazy. Gore is like a huge problem in the comic books, and it takes like 3 Thors to beat him.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand, like, he has 3 Thors, like Jane and King Valkyrie.
Mhm.
So the 3 of them had to take him down. That's understandable, but
Right.
ultimately, it didn't really come to that. I think
No.
Jane killed him. And he's not even supposed to die anyway. But he
Right.
not only did Gore die in this movie, so that's a missed opportunity for sequels because he's that big
It
of a
was an
threat.
opportunity wasted.
He is a part 1, part 2 type of villain, and they killed him anyway.
Dude, he could have
Yeah.
easily been 3. He could have been a trilogy.
Oh yeah. He
He
could have
could've
definitely
been-
a big bad for sure.
He should have been the big bad
We're gonna
for
watch it later.
the first 2 Thors. Honestly,
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know any of the actors.
No,
except
I don't know,
for-
man. There's just so much about that. And then here's
Well,
another
let
thing.
me-
So, you know, he gave his power to all those kids, you know, temporarily,
Mhm.
which don't get me wrong, was kind of cool. But if he's able to do that, I mean, hell, why didn't they do that in Infinity War? Give everybody the powers there and take on Thanos. I mean, you have to kind of think about some of that stuff before you just throw some cool stuff in there. Let's really think about some of that because you know how these fans are so passionate about it. I
Mhm.
mean, they're going
And they know the comic book. The diehards are like, when the fuck did this happen in my comic book? No, it didn't.
Yeah.
And that's me. That's what I get irritated about.
Well, to me, it didn't really make sense. It was neat. It was kind of cool, but it didn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that
I
film.
mean, why wouldn't you have done that on Asgard instead of Asgard getting destroyed with Hela? I mean, come on, there's so many instances where that could have. I don't know.
I don't know what well, at his defense, Taika Waititi does have he has this live action show called Reservation Dogs on Hulu.
Mhm.
That's like one of the greatest shows I've ever seen. So I'll give him credit for that. And
I was wondering how
Ragnarok,
that was. Because it's kind of a playoff of Reservoir Dogs, which was freaking amazing.
Oh, he's a
It-
talented guy. I mean, this is just
Mhm.
this is just a huge letdown to me, though.
Yeah, Thor wasn't not meant to be his baby.
Yeah.
He should have been kept far away from Thor.
Dude, there's a lot of those directors and writers that don't deserve to be around anything related to a comic book.
Well, I think he should just been limited. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Ragnarok's my favorite Thor movie. I think it was perfection.
Easily.
Ragnarok was really good.
Yep.
That's what a Thor movie basically should have been like.
Yeah.
Look, Thor movies should be Thor wreaking havoc on motherfuckers.
Yeah. Well, I feel like they, I know you have comedy thrown in there too, but they kind of make Thor kind of not really respected, and they kind of make fun of him. Like I don't know.
Yeah, this like the hot buff blonde guy trope they had going for him. This is
Yeah.
make him look like he's the dumbest Avenger in the room.
Right.
And
Mhm.
I don't like that.
yeah, it's a little weird how they treated Thor. It's like you don't have to nerf him that way.
Yeah.
He's funny in the comics naturally. He's funny everywhere else you see him.
And the way they're going about him, it's fine. I know you can't really go this route now because everybody knows who Thor is on Earth. But I still would have loved to see them go like a Donald Blake way, and have that where he has his walking stick and it turns into a millionaire and he's a doctor or whatever. Somehow push that in there, but oh well.
They could have had a lot of fun with that movie. They even killed Jane. I was like, how do you kill?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And I wonder if they. I mean, did we really get to see her like go away for good, or I don't know, because we did have the after credit scene where it showed her in Valhalla, but why would they bother to show that unless there's going to be a chance that everybody in Valhalla comes out for a Secret Wars or some kind of incursion or something?
right.
Because, yeah, I don't know.
They have plans for that for sure. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for that because honestly, they shouldn't have had to kill her. But
yeah, her story was over real quick, and I think they made her a little too cheesy too.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Eat my hammer. Trying to figure out the one-liner thing. Like that's the best dialogue you could give her character. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
The whole thing was
showed her no love.
Yeah,
It's like you could have hooked her up.
in the comics. She is a complete badass.
yeah.
I mean, she really is.
And she lives for a long time.
Yep.
We said, nope, I'm gonna kill her and Gore. I said, okay, Taika, you gotta chill, bro.
Yeah,
This
well,
is gonna be-
she killed that one monster or whatever, or villain that was so hard to kill it nobody could kill by freaking taking Millionaire, wrapping a chain around it, wrapping a chain around that, and then throwing it into the sun. I mean, that's how badass she was.
And it still took 3 of them just to fight Gore. That's crazy.
Right. Yeah.
And that's not even the best version of Gore either. Gore could have fought a whole lot harder in that movie against him.
He could have went hard as hell and fucking gave them a good run for their money.
Mm-hmm.
And came back for a sequel to do it again.
Yep.
He was a confident dude. Like he could overwhelm Thor, and it would take 2 Thors just to keep him busy.
Well, also to me, he's a god butcher. Like you're talking about how strong and confident he is and badass he is and stuff. And then, to me in the movie, there toward the end, he's this, hideous, bad guy. And then snapping fingers, he's a softie. And don't get me wrong, I know it has to involve his kid, but I felt like it wasn't a good transition. It was just really quick, like, just joking. Gore's really not that big of a bad guy.
Right.
Dude,
Like,
they did him dirty.
Yeah.
big time.
He deserves a repeat in the future, done the correct way.
Yeah.
I think Feige's gonna rectify it too.
We hope.
Let's see. As far as the other nominees go for Fumble of the Year, I enjoyed Morbius and the Book of Boba Fett. I never watched Resident Evil and Black Adam. Y'all know how I feel about Black Adam. So
I tried to watch the first episode of Resident Evil, and it was hot garbage.
Really, I've not seen it at all. So
Don't waste your time. Go watch the animated version of it. It's a lot better. And anything with Mila in it is also better.
oh god, yeah.
Black Adam, I just watched today. That is definitely not a Black Adam movie. That is a Justice Society of America movie.
And the one person that I loved in that one got killed. Pierce Brosnan did an amazing Dr. Fate, I thought.
Dude, Pierce Brosnan was amazing.
Yes.
And here's what's great about Dr. Fate. The helmet will pick somebody new.
Right.
And that's a bad idea.
Well, no, I mean, that's just how Dr. Fate happens.
I would love to see him.
But it's a little bit too. It's like, why would you debut Dr. Fate and then kill him the same
Pierce
film?
Brosnan, who fucking just
Yeah,
he's
an actor, so seasoned.
Yeah,
and he was perfect for it. Like,
and killed him. It's
Yep.
it's
like
it killed him.
And Hawkeye to me was just so confusing.
Yeah.
I mean, so angry all the time, and not a whole lot of meaning behind a lot. I don't know.
It's funny because
like where
that is Carter Hall down to the T.
They don't tell you why though.
Yeah,
they just show him being a complete asshole. They don't show nothing that happened from his past to bring him to that point.
Yep.
That's Carter Hall for you.
Cyclone. I would love for them to have gave us how she became Cyclone. I mean, they mention it, but show it.
Right. They fumbled her and the Atom Smasher dude. Yeah.
Well, he's the nephew.
You're right. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Adam.
I enjoyed his character for the comedy.
He was really good at what he was there for.
I feel like he was.
It was his first time out the gate.
They call it DC not Daredevil, DC Deadpool.
Oh yeah, I feel like they tried to mimic so hard with him, Atomic Smasher, with Ant-Man. Like, Paul Rudd's a comedy relief, currently in the MCU, because we don't have Deadpool yet in the MCU. But I feel like, even though they did, to me, it felt like just a knockoff Ant-Man. I still feel like it was a good comedy relief. I enjoyed the character, knowing that it was the nephew that was using the suit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Henry Winkler.
Yeah, I love that. I love that
awesome.
they showed him as the original one. That was, to me, was when he's on the phone and you're like, yes, Henry Winkler.
Hey.
It's the Fonz, God damn it.
Cover Henry Winkler in bees.
Oh, I love that movie. I just watched that about 2 weeks ago. It was like on the splash screen of Netflix. I was like, oh, I gotta watch this now.
Yeah, I know most people are going to kill me for it, but I'm an Adam Sandler fan, man. I can't help it.
Dude, I like Adam Sandler all damn day.
Hit and miss, super hit and miss for me.
Mm-hmm.
I will not say everything he puts out.
His newer stuff was mediocre, but his 90s, 2000 stuff, amazing.
Yes. Billy Madison.
I will say this all day.
Waterboy.
Reign Over Me was one of his better movies. It was like his first real attempt at a more serious role. And I thought he fucking nailed it.
I haven't seen that.
If you haven't seen Reign Over Me, we'll go watch that shit. It is really good.
Yeah, he also the Jewel movie where he was like a jeweler.
Shit, what was the name of that?
That was on Netflix, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's what it is. So I think he signed a 6-picture deal with Netflix. He gave us Hubie Halloween, which was really good. Shaq was amazing in it. And all the kids from that Disney show were in it too. They were all really good. And then the Jeweler movie,
that Western too comedy, wasn't there?
The Western comedy, and then the one he did with the French chick Rachel. Come on, she's the hot one. She was married
to Jennifer Aniston. Yeah.
Oh.
So I think he still
that
has
woman never ages.
She's a vampire, dude.
That's a fact.
So you know who else is a vampire?
Paul Rudd.
Well, Paul Rudd, yeah, definitely. Keanu Reeves is a vampire.
Yeah.
The lady who plays Elvira is a vampire.
Yeah. Will Smith is a vampire.
Dude, yes.
Will Smith's right hand is a vampire. I don't know about Will Smith.
That open palm.
Oh, and
Did
the
you guys
words are playing in my head now.
keep my wife's name?
Yeah. You still run across TikToks where people are using that audio too.
They're having the ball with that.
Yeah.
I love that trend so much. They
I do
keep the
too.
trend going.
Nah, it's dead. Leave it alone.
I wish, man. Those two need a reconcile already.
I think they're releasing a movie together here in like a year or two.
They
They've already
should.
announced it. Yeah. Yeah, they buried the hatchet. They're making a fucking movie.
Yeah, my friend just posted on Facebook that he went to see Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle, and they are still cracking jokes to this day
Really?
about that slap. Yeah,
You gotta love Dave Chappelle, man.
Dave Chappelle will rub salt in that wound like it's nobody's business. He
You
is,
said he had Elon Musk come up on stage and
And they booed him off
they were
stage.
they were booing him. Well, then Chappelle turned around and freaking roasted the whole crowd. It's like, dang, sounds like this crowd's full of a whole bunch of people you just got done firing.
Dave Chappelle pulls no punches with people.
he
man.
don't give a shit.
But he's
That's-
also like, was it Dave Chappelle? I think it was Dave Chappelle. It was a guy who got scammed out of Dave Chappelle tickets, like when he showed up at the venue
hmm
and found out his tickets were fake. And he paid a lot of money for them, and it just so happens Dave Chappelle was walking through, and the guy was just devastated. He's like, "What happened?" He's like, "I got scammed out of my tickets. I thought they were real." And Dave Chappelle's like, "Hang on," and he went and got him the actual fucking tickets and hooked him up.
Wow.
I want to say it was
Damn.
Dave Chappelle that did it.
That sounds right. It sounds like something he would do, honestly.
yeah.
He's like, "Next time, don't be buying no fake ass tickets online." He made a joke about it the whole time, but like he didn't have to do that shit, but he did it
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, I was thinking about that guy that ran on stage and tried to tackle Dave. I was like, "Whoa!" I was scared for my life.
I
For
think I've seen a
Dave.
little clip of that. Yeah.
He got beat up bad backstage.
Oh yeah, they went OG on him, whooped his
Uh-huh.
ass backstage, and he's still gonna get arrested. What
Mhm.
happened to him? Oh, he fell down the stairs.
He failed.
Yeah.
It's not like he attempted to murder one of the greatest comedians of our time. It's
Right.
no big deal. We just stomped him out. Did you guys ever see the Book of Boba Fett?
Yes.
I did not.
See, I can't believe everybody's saying it's so freaking bad. Was it the greatest thing? No. Was there some slow moments? Yeah. But I mean, like the nostalgia of the character. I mean, some of the storyline they gave I thought was good. You know, it was started struggling, I think, after, about 3 episodes in, but then, they brought in a scene with Mando, that kind of pepped everybody back up. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's not the greatest thing, but I would not say it should be the worst thing of the year.
I mean,
Right.
you gotta build characters, and the only way you build characters is to give story.
Exactly.
And not
And let's
not
be
every
honest.
story is like absolutely phenomenal, storytelling. Some of these
Right.
characters have some pretty boring stories up until they became who they are.
Well, on top of
You
that,
know
this is a
that.
series. I mean, it's not going to have the budget or the storyline like a cinematic film.
But
So,
who directed this?
I think it's either Dave Filoni or John Favreau, one of those two.
Yeah. I know
This
John
was in,
Favreau was the Mandalorian, but I don't know.
Went to Patty Jenkins fiasco.
This
Well, what you see, I mean, like in Mandalorian, the same way in Boba Fett. I mean, I think each episode was directed by. They changed every episode had a different director.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I mean, like you
Yeah.
had like Bryce Dallas Howard that directed a couple of them. John Favreau did a couple of them on the Mandos, and I think they did the same way with Boba Fett. It was a constant
yeah.
change.
The change in directors, it definitely made me more lenient. But I could have sworn the writer for every episode was the same person. I might have to go
Okay.
double check on that. But a guy in our group, Rob Chantel Gibbons is his Facebook name. He has a grudge, a long standing grudge with Dave Filoni, and Dave Filoni has
That's
apparently,
Rob, though.
yeah, he has this thing that where he's got to destroy Boba Fett no matter what.
Uh huh.
Put his character down, and then all the Star Wars characters that he created, lift them up. So I'm gonna take a dump on Boba Fett, but I'm gonna make Jin Jaren look good. I'm gonna make Cad Bane look good.
Oh,
As long as
Cad
you don't,
Bane.
So good.
as long as you don't ever bring up Jar Jar Binks, we're
No, yeah.
good.
Yeah.
When Cad Bane showed up, oh man, that made my day. That was good. So I looked it up. Looks like, let's see, yeah, Filoni's the one who did co-writing with it. It's Filoni, Favreau, Rodriguez. Those are the three who wrote it.
Okay.
Oh, nice. So Dave had a few moments of involvement where he could sabotage poor
Right.
Boba Fett. Yeah, I was thinking about doing Cad Bane for Halloween. I wanted to just suit up and
I want to make a custom mask. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be so cool to do a prosthetic.
Yo, so there's a dude on Etsy. If you, I can't remember who he is or what his name is on Etsy, but he does custom Star Wars everything. Like that's all he does, and he produces some helmets that are out of this world.
Really?
Like, and they're accurate to a T.
yeah.
Even the mask are silicone based. Like you send him, he sends you a mold to do a mold of your face. You send it back to him, and he produces you
Heck yeah.
mask that you can put on and rock.
That's the best way to do it. I used to make, still do, but I haven't done it in a minute. I used to make my own prosthetics. Been big into like the movie FX makeup and stuff. So I actually made a mold of my face. And I tell you what, you can buy a lot of that stuff online with what these people make, but nothing fits better when you're hand making one to the mold of your face. I mean, it makes it seem way more realistic with the movement and everything.
I'm gonna have to try that out but as far as like Cad Bane goes, I'm
Don't do
definitely
it
gonna
alone,
need
though.
yeah.
You're not molded your face alone. You're gonna want somebody there to help.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had to have two people with mine. So, like, literally, you saturate those bandages and cover your face to get 2 straws stick up your nose, and then you gotta let that stuff sit there for a minute before you peel it off. And it's like, I'm not claustrophobic, but it's a little it's not the best feeling in the world where you're literally, I mean,
Imagine
covered.
waterboarding yourself. That's how.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And barely being able to breathe through your nose.
Like eyes like glued shut basically.
Yeah. It went over my eyes and everything. My eyeballs had to stay shut. So like, and you have to sit there for, I think, like 10, 12 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 10 to 15 minutes, I think, for it to dry.
That's insane. Oh man, it sounds like a lot of fun though.
Oh yeah, it's worth it though. It's definitely worth it. And then just pour that plaster of Paris or whatever you got in there.
Yeah, one of my buddies on the East Coast, he's really big on the Mandalorian helmets and the Clone Trooper helmets, and he has a huge collection of them. And I was gonna talk him into come out here as Boba Fett, so we can have like a duel like him and Cad Bane did in the TV series. So we might be able to pull it off next October. So we'll try again for that.
I mean,
I know a lot of
for next Comic-Con.
A lot of cities have their own like legions, like Star Wars legions and stuff like that, and cosplayers that get together and go to shows and stuff. And there's also, I know here in Virginia, they have a droid, and they bring all their droids out to all the Comic-Cons and stuff. It's pretty cool. Like like full size droids that roll and walk around and do all that.
Do you remember what they're called?
I don't.
I bet it's the same guys, because when we were in Chicago and St. Louis for Fan Expo,
they travel. So
they actually said they made some of the droids for Lucasfilms.
Oh,
possibly.
And they have probably like 5 R2 units. Yeah, they are the ones that actually created BB-8 for Star Wars.
Yeah, they had a BB-8.
Yep.
Is that the one that's like that's shielded and it has like the huge cannons and it tries to shoot through walls and stuff?
BB-8.
Is that that's what
BB-8's the round ball or the white that Ray had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or that was with Ray. But
those suckers are huge too.
Yeah,
at least the CGI makes them look like that in the movies. But
they're not like the ones they like.
BB-8 was probably like 8. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the R2D2 they had was like a no shit, like movie size accurate.
Yeah,
like he comes up about to your waist. I'm 6'1", so he was about up to my waist, and he had all the little working gizmos and gadgets on him, and
whistling and everything else.
Yeah.
I always figured you could do a lot more with R2 and C3PO because they're actual robots, but like those big BB-8s or whatever, you
Yeah.
have to use CGI just to
No,
do some of their motion.
he's about the size, just a little bit bigger than a basketball.
Yeah, BB-8's like probably I guess holding it up here, like 18 inches tall, like because it's got the ball and it's got like the little head on top that stays on top.
Mhm.
I mean, it's probably like 18 inches, the one that they had,
Yep.
and actually BB-8 in majority of the movie is the remote control thing.
Yep.
It's barely CGI'd at all.
That's a Imperial droid.
No, that's the one that Ray
No.
had.
Oh,
Yeah,
The little orange one.
yeah, the roly poly Imperial droids that I'm talking
Yep.
about.
Oh.
They're the ones they tried to kill Luke.
Droid cause.
Huh?
You talking about in episode like 1 and 2, where they came
Yeah.
rolling in and they flipped
Boom,
up with a
boom,
bubble?
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are droid cause.
Yeah, those are about the size of a car, though.
yeah, those are huge.
I've not
Those are the
seen
ones I'm
those.
talking about. You
I
gotta
see
have
one of those at
CGI.
a freaking
Yeah, those are all
a
CGI.
con. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
I would love to own like a
Well,
life size one.
Yeah.
Yeah, weren't we all, man? I'd sit that son of a bitch in my yard, fully loaded.
Those things hit hard too. I appreciate the fact that Luke just showed up and he slayed a whole bunch of them just to go save what's his Grogu because of his connection to Grogu.
I'd love to see a life size Imperial AT-AT Walker That
I
would be
have
cool.
seen one of those.
in person.
Yes.
Oh wow.
There's one fuck. It's in a pass by town,
Huh.
and some old guy built one out in his fucking yard.
Oh wow.
Is it in Texas?
It might have been Texas. I don't remember where I seen it, but you can actually get out of your car and walk up to it, and it's actually made of metal. It's really cool.
Huh.
Those things are huge.
Wow. I just seen a TikTok. I don't know where it's at, but there's this guy. He ordered from Japan, and he ordered like 8 Transformers. They weigh 3,000 pounds a piece. They're made out of real metal, and it's different Transformers he's got set up at his business. They had them shipped over from Japan, handmade, like 8 of them. Like insane.
You can get life size. There's where's that company at? It's either out of Vegas or it's out of California. I don't remember. It's California, I think. And they make the life size Batmans and Deadpools you see at comic book shops,
Mm-hmm.
and the Rocket Raccoons and all that fun stuff. But they actually make those. And I know there's a company in Japan making like the life size manga characters like that as well, with the light up bases and
That's
like
cool.
the animated like what's his name, the dude from Hunter x Hunter that has the water power. Like I just seen one of him, and it had like the wave, like when he pulls out his sword and he swirls it around, it has that big water wave that comes with it.
Oh, you talking about Tanjiro from Demon Slayer?
Yeah, Demon Slayer. Yeah, and it was like life size. So the thing is like 5 foot tall, 5.5 foot tall, something like that.
They have a life size Gundam suit in Japan too.
Yeah, I know. I've been there.
Yeah, I can't wait to go see
it.
It
Performs a few times a day, I think.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah, like it no shit. It's a no shit Gundam suit. Like it moves, it talks, it lights up, it does everything. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's on my bucket list. Let's see. So that was all we had for Fumble of the Year. So we can wrap that up on that one. Those are all 6 categories and all 6 winners. Overall, did you guys have like some honorable mentions for any of these categories or?
I mean, Spider-Man wasn't on there. No Way Home, was that on there anywhere?
Yeah, so I don't know if it was.
I think it was earlier in the year, and
it came out right there with Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I think
it was in. Wait,
that was the animated Spider-Man.
So Spider-Man No Way Home was December 2021, and
was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Strange was May 2022. Okay. Yeah,
Didn't something come like not too far out around the same Doctor Strange did, or
I know Miss Marvel was out around.
Yeah.
that time.
oh that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yep. I think it
That
came out
didn't
like
make the
2 weeks
cut.
apart. Yep.
And we got to do not a better job, but we definitely got to do a little bit better at keeping tracks of stuff starting in January.
Yeah, and next year we got a lot going on in January too.
Yeah.
And I would say it's on my end, as far as honorable mention goes, She-Hulk
Yeah.
is definitely, for a live action series, I'd put it up there.
I enjoyed it. You know, that got a lot of flack and stuff, and there's a lot of people griping. But I think it's a lot of people who don't really realize what the She-Hulk comics were, because what the series was
She broke the fourth wall. I mean,
yeah, I mean everything that was is exactly what the comics were. It was a lighthearted comedy, breaking the fourth wall, not supposed to be taken super serious. Now I ain't gonna lie, you know, the last episode where everything just started coming in abomination, you know, Todd Hulk and all that, I got a little excited.
Yeah,
Right before they stopped it, and she's right. You know, when she stopped, she's like, "Hey, wow, this is sloppy." You know, and it was, but also it was getting your heartbeat going.
yeah,
And then when they did that whole, the rest of the deal was her going and talking to Kevin Feige, you know, or the robot. I don't know. I was a little let down with that's how the route they went. I wish something a little bit more. But you know, they proved their point. You know, it doesn't have to be a huge spectacle of a fight at the end of every series or at the end of every movie. So I mean,
it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, yeah. So they executed the point across that they were trying to get, and you know, they're trying to make also, you know, more MCU projects for a more wider variety of people as well.
Yeah,
right.
And that's understandable. I mean, they want.
Yeah,
you got to tap all your audience. You know,
you do. And like I've seen a lot of females, people are saying like their wives seen it or whatever and never cared about watching any other, you know, Marvel films before, and now they're interested and wanting to see a few more because they actually really enjoyed, you know.
Yeah, they related to it.
Right.
Yeah, She-Hulk was funny, and out the gate, she was already throwing shade at the Book of Boba Fett, because like how the Mandalorian stole the show from him. Like, no, Daredevil ain't still in the show for me. That was pretty cool.
I did like the memes that followed, you know, after She-Hulk and after Daredevil was
Oh yeah.
I mean,
about smashing.
Yeah.
She-Hulk smashes cars, and she also smashes Daredevil.
She sure does.
So I mean, I'm looking forward to what, you know, both MCU and DCU have coming for us. They can't fuck it up no worse than they already have. I mean, they can, but let's hope 2023, 2024 gives us a good reboot of both universes. And I know Todd McFarlane's getting ready to drop his Spawn universe on us as well.
Yeah, hopefully the live action someday soon.
So he's already got everything in place. This is being written right now. Blumhouse is still on board, so they're going to bring in Blumhouse to.
They do a lot of horror productions, don't they?
Yeah,
we're talking Spawn. Yeah, you're going to want. It's going to be rated R.
Right.
It's going to be
scary, violent, sexual,
and so we're going to get Scott Silver as
one of the writers, right?
Yeah, Malcolm Spellman from Falcon and Winter Soldier and Matthew Mitson are writing the script. Jamie Foxx is still supposed to play Spawn instead of Michael J. White. I don't know how I feel about that yet, but
Jamie Foxx is?
Yeah, Jamie Foxx. He wanted, when the first one dropped, Jamie Foxx hit up Todd McFarlane and was like, yo, I want it next. Basically, and he's been on board for almost 20 years. Like, he's like, I will produce it. I will do whatever it takes for me to be the next Spawn. So that's why we're getting Jamie Foxx. And then I know Jeremy Renner was originally slated to be in it. So we'll see if we're going to get Jeremy Renner as a character. I mean, I got a few ideas of who he could play. So it'd be interesting to see.
I like his acting. He's got good acting.
Yeah. He definitely found his home in as Clint Barton.
Okay, find it on Amazon.
And I honestly probably wouldn't have really pictured him being that character. But honestly, I could not picture another person play Hawkeye than him.
Oh
At
no,
all.
Yeah.
no. And then the girl they got to play Hawk Girl or whatever her name is was also
Kate Bishop, yeah.
Kate Bishop.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
thank you.
Haley
Yep.
Steinfeld.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep.
I thought she did a really good job as well.
Nice. Yeah, I can't wait to see what they got planned for her going forward.
There's a lot of interesting characters out there. There's a lot of different directions they can go in. I'm looking forward to mutants
Yeah.
being reintroduced into the Marvel universe. I mean, we already got that with Namor.
Yep. Well,
I mean, he flat out said that he is a mutant.
right. And
which
then
is
Miss
a good
Marvel.
start. Miss Marvel also, yep.
Yep.
But I think it's moving in a positive direction. So let's see really how it goes.
And starting with
So-
Miss Marvel, we're getting our little Easter eggs here and there of Wolverine being mentioned. You know.
Ooh.
And I'm looking forward. I know we got a X-23-esque movie already,
Mhm.
but that character has so much depth within the comic book, and she's been in so many places in the comic book, and there's so many different directions they can go with her. So I'm really looking forward to seeing. And she's just one of his supposed children.
Yeah, because I mean, he's got Dakin.
Yep.
Mhm.
There's another one. I think there's
X-23.
Um,
Hang on.
oh, he's X-23.
Yep.
Let me see.
I'm really curious to see who they're going to recast as Wolverine. And I tell you what, like, so Danny was talking the other day. He was watching that new Weird Al.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to see that.
Well, he seen it, and then, what's his face? Harry Potter.
Daniel.
Daniel
Yeah.
Radcliffe. He was on there, and he's on there shirtless. Dude has gotten jacked. I'm talking about like jacked. Like he paused it. And he's like, "Hey, check this out." He's like, there's so many rumors that he was going to play the Wolverine. I pray to God he doesn't. I'm not saying, I just don't want to see him as Wolverine.
Yeah, no mas for me. No
But the
mas.
dude is getting jacked for some reason, and I pray that's not the route they go.
He
All right,
has
so-
a home somewhere in DC and Marvel, so
Who's that?
everywhere but Wolverine.
Talking about
Yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He has
no,
a home.
So this is just Jeff here. I want Jared Kiso from Letterkenny to play Wolverine. He's the same height. He's got the build. The dude was born to play Wolverine.
I don't think I've ever did a fan casting Friday for Wolverine. That's crazy. I did every mutant but
I mean,
Wolverine.
fuck, we got time. We can do that anytime.
Yeah, I'll probably bring it back around to mutants at a later time.
So Dakin is one of his children.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if it's gonna give me anybody else. X-23, of course, who is the eldest of his kids. Laura Kinney.
Mm-hmm.
There is Jimmy Hudson. See, Rays. Wild Thing is one of his. Saber Claw. Scotty and Jade.
Those are his kids?
Yep.
Dang, I didn't know
In
that
all the
many.
different universes.
Oh,
Well, he has more than that. I mean, that was just like the top ones. And I mean,
Yeah. I'm not much of a Wolverine fan, but I do care about it.
that's my number one. That's my favorite.
there's that.
Wolverine.
So somebody just asked, what direction do you all think that Deadpool movie is going to go to? So the new Deadpool movie has already casted. What's her name? Miss Time is going to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
I think is her name.
Yeah. From Loki, from the Loki TV series.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
Miss Time? Yeah,
Miss-
Miss Time.
Miss Minutes.
Miss Minutes.
Miss Minutes. Yes.
Yeah, Miss Minutes.
So I recently, I'd have to dig it out, but I just picked up a Miss Minutes comic book, just so I can kind of get an idea of kind of what to expect from this. So, and I haven't had a chance to read it yet, so I can't speak knowledgeably on kind of what the plan is on this. I mean, from what we're looking at, Wolverine is back. We're waiting to see how he is back. Is it one of those where, and we know, of course, Cable is going to be back. We're going to get,
I think Domino's supposed
Domino is back.
Yep.
So I'm not sure they've given us a hint yet as far as who is going to be the main bad guy for this one. As the previews are, as we start 2023, we should start seeing more kind of like ideas of what's going to happen in it.
Yeah,
Or maybe Deadpool and not Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds and them will drop hints. I got a feeling, we're due a teaser of some kind from those two.
Yeah, he's got Cable's technology, so he's probably going to take that and keep acting.
I got a feeling he's going to go back to one of the Earths and bring back a Wolverine. Not necessarily. I mean, we know it's going to be Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but which Earth's Wolverine is he going to bring back?
Yeah,
because he's definitely not Earth 616.
I personally think because there's also the rumors that we're actually like there's some pretty it's not 100% proven or anything like that, but I mean some pretty good sources that are leaking out that we're actually going to get to see every single Fox universe in this that's put out some Marvel movies, as in like the old Fantastic Four and all that. So I think that with that technology, like you were saying, I think he's going to find a Wolverine from another Earth. They're going to hop along through these time portals. We're going to get the fan service.
Yeah.
And like as they go through these deals, they're probably going to get killed off, or these worlds are going to get killed off. And then at the end of the movie, or somewhere in the movie,
we get our reset of the Marvel universe.
Yes, and I think
that's where I think it's going.
I think they're going to finally, towards the end, after they hit all these fan service, Fox universes, I think they're finally going to end up in the one we're at now in the MCU.
Yeah.
Somehow he's going to get stuck in that one. And I don't think Wolverine will. I think towards one of the last ones, Wolverine's going to get killed off or get left in one of the old universes, and then Deadpool by himself will go into our current MCU universe.
Yep.
I can live with that.
It's one of those where it's a good opportunity to do a reset, like a hard fucking reset of the MCU, which it is fucking needed.
Yes.
It is definitely needed. And it could be done in a fun way. Because, I mean, we could go, worst comes to worst, they can go, hey, Doctor Strange, we need a fucking, another Doctor Strange movie to do a hard reset, which they could have done in the Multiverse of Madness if they had wanted to.
Oh, you're wanting a hard reset of the MCU?
The whole fucking MCU, just hard reset.
I thought you were being like everything prior to MCU, Marvel.
No, I mean yes and no.
I can rock with that.
I mean, that's what I think is going to happen.
I just want. We've done, or not we. They have done some shit. They put some shit out that needs a reset on.
Right.
Thor.
Fantastic Thor. Fucking Fantastic Four. This is if they want to bring back RDJ as the Iron Man, they can fucking do that. This is
Cap and Bucky was perfect too, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to see a hard reset in the MCU. I mean,
even if we don't get a hard one, at least a soft one to kind of where we have some more doors open for stuff, because we know Cable's time travel device is very limited on power.
Right.
Even though
maybe that's where he gets stuck in our universe.
Bingo.
It fizzles out.
Yeah, I mean, he goes back, he grabs Fantastic Four, he grabs all these people, and he brings them back with him. And then he lands on current Earth, and that's where he's stuck, which would be legit fire, to be honest with you, because now we get Fantastic Four, we get some mutants, we get all these properties that are owned by Sony and being wasted, like really, really fucking wasted.
Because Feige is going to be listening in on some of our conversations. He'd be like, "Yeah, that's what you think is going to happen," and then have a total
Deadpool pull what he did last time when he went back and killed himself before he made Green Lantern.
Yeah,
he goes back, he kills the fucking Sony executives, and he makes them freaking give Disney their properties. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like She-Hulk did with the board,
Exactly.
Yeah, it couldn't even. It might not even be Deadpool at all that reboots the MCU. It's,
I mean,
it's probably.
we have Miss Minute showing up, so I mean, it is a very much a possibility that we could get this.
Without a doubt.
I still
But
want man Krasinski to be Reed Richards.
keep in mind, the Marvels movie is coming.
Do you know who
Uh-huh.
Deadpool had babies with?
Death or no?
Death.
Yeah, it was Death.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
He had a baby with Spider-Gwen too, didn't he?
I don't know.
I don't.
Gwen. That's where Gwenpool came from.
There is a Gwen.
No. She was infected by the suit.
Gotcha.
Oh.
But Death, yeah, actually, that's the thing too.
That's a good storyline too.
With Deadpool, if they're popping through these universes, I wonder if there's going to throw in a Thanos because Thanos had a thing for Death as well.
He took her from Deadpool took.
Yeah, and
from
like
Thanos.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's so many different routes that they could go or a little fun.
Also, Death, Deadpool, and I forgot his name, but they also had a three-way relationship going on for a little while too.
Well, actually, that's why in the comics, if I'm not mistaken, Thanos was doing the Gauntlet with the Infinity Stones was to impress Death.
Yes.
Actually,
hey Jen,
it wasn't to balance the universe. It was actually to impress Death because he was so infatuated with her.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's up, Jen? Yep. She stopped by and say hi. Yeah, I'm thinking as far as like resetting the universe goes. Like you were saying earlier, I honestly. I would like to see Thanos again, but like more of his like when he wasn't so evil, like the
His
moments in
younger years.
comics. Yeah,
tell us why he got to where he is. Show us that it was because Deadpool took his
girl. Yeah,
right. Yeah,
it was literally for
that would be great.
Girl.
He's like, you know what? I'm going to get the Infinity Stones.
He sacrificed his daughter.
I'm going to kill this motherfucker.
Well, his adopted daughter,
right,
to impress a fucking girl. Death, who by the way was made smoking hot in the comic book. Not gonna lie.
He took out 50% of the universe because of her.
Y'all ever watch the old the comics with the Thanos character in it? Was it from the 80s? I guess with Silver Surfer.
Oh 90s. yeah.
Fantastic Four, wasn't it?
So it cracks me up. It cracks me up if I think Josh Brolin did an amazing job playing Thanos. The way he just
and then to turn around and hop back in and play Cable as well. Right. But then you hear same fucking year.
You hear Thanos' voice in that comic is a high pitch, like yeah. And I'm like, how is that even? How can you take a serious villain that serious?
Yeah, he's kind of like Marvel's Dark Side, pretty much. And to hear that squeaky voice, this kind of
it just didn't match.
Yeah,
I mean, there's been other like
it was over the voice cast,
like Skeletor. Like his voice.
Oh yeah. That's exactly kind of how
Skeletor would start talking, and you're like, "Wait, what the fuck? Why was his voice so high pitched?
You're not so scary anymore."
Yeah, whose grandpa is this?
Goddamn youngins, get off my yard!
Yep, that's great.
Yeah, that's all I had for the SNN Awards. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. And,
that's what we need, though. We need like Bane killing Batman and breaking his back, giving us which Batman was it?
She wrote Bane.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what we need. We need a Batman movie where Bane breaks Batman's back. That's how it starts, with the battle of Bane and fucking Batman. Batman gets his bat broken, passes the torch of the bat. That's the fucking Batman movie we need. Good thought, Jennifer.
Yeah, Christian Bale did it pretty well for me. The Christian Bale and Christopher Nolan trilogy.
Yeah, I
love that Bane.
Even Tom Batfleck was good too. Robert Pattinson did a good job at the bat.
I didn't care too much for Tom Hardy, but he got the job done.
Tom Hardy doesn't have the size to be Bane.
Yeah,
but he's
a big motherfucking dude, and he's a great actor, but he doesn't have the.
He's actually super short.
He is. That's the problem.
Yeah, he's
Bale only like
towered over him. Bale towered over him. Yeah,
you go out and get the guy that played the Mountain in Game of Thrones to play Bane. That dude's what 6'7".
He's like the world's strongest man.
Pounds. He's one of them. Yeah, he cheated, but whatever.
Yeah, I honestly, I'll probably save that for a future episode. Yeah, I got a couple announcements coming later next week.
Yeah. So
To
the
keep
plan is
everybody
right now,
updated on the
put it
season
out
2
there.
finale, and
Season 2
pretty
finale is going
much
to be
we might have a special guest and run it as a holiday special, but we're aiming for like daytime December 31st, so
Okay.
that we get the show over with and get everybody out of there, and so they can go and party and do what they want for New Year's Eve. We don't want to hold anybody up, and
we're not going to hold people hostage like we're doing right now.
Yeah, I pretty much
Blake has it in his eyes. He needs a bathroom break.
Actually, I don't. I'm good.
I was projecting myself on you.
Gotcha. I mean, I could use the bathroom, guys.
Yeah.
See, told you Blake need to go to the bathroom.
And I got some grub waiting on me too, so I'm go ahead.
All of a sudden.
Thank Blake for coming out from Comically Inclined, man. Definitely glad to have you on the show.
Glad Jennifer could join us last minute.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get.
I will never use a bottle, Jen. Don't worry.
We'll be able to get Danny in here and a couple others on the show as well.
I know. I'm not sure what episode next year we're going to have some of my buddies on here from Mutant City Comics, and I could probably get a few more of my buddies that are in the comic book world to come on, and I might be able to reach out to a couple of comic book artists and writers that I've had the chance to meet to see if they can come on as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have content creators. I have a couple friends that's in the industry that could probably come out and talk, and we always have an open door for Comically Inclined. So you guys just let us know.
I've heard nothing but good things about you at Comically Inclined.
We appreciate it.
Absolutely,
and yeah, you've been on the show too, and any of y'all's more than welcome to be on the show too. Our plan is to launch the new studio at the beginning of the year in January. So
I'm looking forward to seeing the new studio, man. And I'm always happy to come on anybody's show and shoot the fucking shit.
We have a lot of shit to shoot. So.
The studio that I've seen them record in is awesome. I love all the stuff that Blake has set up. I'm
telling y'all guys, next time my office will be rearranged. Like, I don't know if y'all can see, like, you see boxes of comics over there at some unopened. I turned the opposite way.
Yeah.
I have not organized comics in 3 fucking months, and it's driving my wife insane.
That'll get you
it's
in
driving
some
me
serious
insane.
trouble.
I literally, there's probably $1,000+ worth of comic books back there. There's a comic book in there that I paid $5 for that shot up to $100 here recently.
Wow.
That I have yet to categorize, and I'm probably going to end up reselling.
You might make some serious bread off of that.
I don't collect DC or Marvel, but I end up with DC and Marvel comic books when I buy like bundles. And my plan is to start reselling here probably after the new year. So stand by for that.
You going to 2023, kicking the door down.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Also, one of the new things, if you don't mind mentioning, so we just launched a merch store on our website.
Boom.
So we have some merch too that's all related to like some of our segments that we have.
Y'all got some good t-shirts?
We do.
I love a good t-shirt. Is
Nice.
it that nice soft material, or is it like that hard old school 1980s
nice
t-shirt?
Scratchy material.
Yeah, that scratchy shit.
It's
nice.
not that, no. So yeah, we just launched our merch store on our website. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Y'all go out and get you some Comically Inclined merch. I'm actually, if they got the good quality t-shirts, then I'm all about them.
And
right.
I'm wearing underneath my hoodie, I'm wearing my Atomic Comics Emporium t-shirt, and they are the 1990s itchy material t-shirts. But I still love it. I still show love and support from my local comic shop. But for fuck's sake, get some better t-shirts.
Yeah, I'll take some of the links for all the social media of Comically Inclined, and then the merch website as well, and post them up in SNN as well.
Yep.
I do it every now and then for sure. I know it kind of like the group just people keep posting for like DC and Marvel back and forths, and Tim
Fucking Tim.
but we'll try to like have the post like mellow out a little bit so they could have enough time to see like Comically Inclined and all the other businesses that they can support as well.
Thanks.
So
Also, if you're in Southeast Missouri, come April, that's our next con we got going on, the Anime Con. So,
awesome.
Cape
I'm not
Girardeau,
in Southeast Missouri. I'm actually in Virginia.
Right.
But if you shoot me your times,
Mhm.
and if there's going to be comic books of any kind involved,
Oh,
y'all
yeah,
aren't that
there
far
always
of a
is.
drive. You're only like a few hours away.
Yeah, probably by January, we'll actually have some book voice casts and stuff like that. We'll start promoting and putting on our socials. So, yeah, then January we should definitely start promoting that and marketing who we have booked and stuff.
yeah, that definitely sounds good to me. And you know, SNN's going to be there for Anime Con and Comic Con in October.
Dude,
so
we should fucking get a booth.
You should.
I got one in October.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me know. I will fucking come out. I will get it on my calendar now, and I will make a plan to come out in October.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. It should be first weekend of October. Ain't
gives us time to get
We try to do it
merch
the
and
first
everything.
weekend in October, or it'll tend to fall on that last right there, end of September, beginning of October. So
nice. We'll be ready for sure.
I will
And we
bring
had
my
our toy
beard
show
and
that
we will
went-
be there.
toy show went pretty good. We had a couple weeks ago. We had the
Oh,
Pink
what
Power
y'all
Ranger
have?
there.
So I am looking for a green and a white Ranger JDF edition.
Uh-huh.
I know I have the biggest toy store on the East Coast, just right down the road from me. It's about a 45-minute to an hour drive, though, in traffic through the fucking tunnel. And I've yet to go. I'm going to do a live feed from there one day. Like, I'm going to do no shit, a live walkthrough of Toy Meister in Virginia Beach one day. That's going to be a whole fucking show. Like, I can literally get lost in there for a fucking day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's huge.
I mean,
it's, no shit.
Fly
The
out there
largest
for
toy
real.
store on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh. I'll get you the name too if you're looking for that. So we had a vendor, and all they do is for a living is sell Power Ranger toys and collectibles. They had a complete.
I just want the two. I'm very picky on what I collect, and I just want a Green Ranger and a White Ranger, Jason David Frank. That's literally the only two I'm looking for, or even the helmets.
Right.
Yeah. I want both the helmets, and I want the figures, and then that's the only Power Ranger stuff I will ever own, are those things. Because I mean, I loved Power Rangers growing up.
Right.
But space is limited. And Hyde McFarlane is putting out some of the fucking best figures in the world right now. So he kind of gets my space. I got a new bookcase sitting in my buy it now on Amazon for just figures and comic books.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. My tribute to Jason David Frank is going to be a tattoo for sure.
Yeah, you were telling us that.
Yeah. That's going to be my JDF tribute.
Yeah.
But yep, that's it for the second annual SNN Awards. Thanks again for Jeffrey and Blake to stopping by. We'll definitely have you guys back again for the next live stream, or whenever you guys feel like you need to come through and just
end of the year. We're going to make it a
shit.
fucking party. We're going to get Jen. We're going to get EJ. We're going to go get Will out of the fucking hospital because he's a sick boy. We're going to put him in a bubble.
Yep.
He's going to be here.
He has no choice.
No way. He has no choice. We'll put an IV in the bubble for him.
Let's see.
I don't know who Facebook user is, but fuck yeah. I'm not even going to rent an RV. I plan to buy one anyway. And we'll just do that.
Is that Danny?
I'm not sure who it is. It's a Facebook user.
My comments are popping up. Let's see.
ID yourself, Facebook user.
No, it's Eric Johnson.
Oh, it's EJ.
EJ. Okay. Yeah, we definitely got you'll be able to meet them eventually on the show too.
I'll get Jen and EJ, drive up to Virginia. We'll get an RV, and then we'll come toward Missouri.
Heck yeah. We ought to do a collaboration, Comically Inclined and SNN, and do a road trip and just film the whole thing.
That would be sick.
Just like a 5 day road trip.
That would be sick.
like, all right, now we have to go get this person out of jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Blake went to jail for what? Fuck.
We were only in Vegas for like 12 hours.
It only takes 2.
Yeah, dude, literally.
It's like, damn it, I knew it. Those damn nerds. All right. I'm gonna do the outro for the show, and then I'll just end the live stream, and you guys are free to act a fool or do whatever you do on Saturday nights, and stay safe while you're at it.
Go to the
Oh, yeah.
bathroom for the upteenth time.
That's it. Thank you for watching Saturday Night Nerds live streaming podcast. It's Deontay the Giant, Blake from Comically Inclined, and Jeff, and we are out.
Take it easy.
Yes, sir.